Get inside.
Morning. Belcor offered $150,000. I have a fiduciary responsibility to tell you that that's a lot of money.
Did they ever put a criminal in another home like they did with us?
There have been other allegations.
I need to talk to you inside.
Sure.
What do you see in there, Mr. Trainer? Do you see a young man who has lost 3 years of his life? Do you see his shame? Or is all you can see is another opportunity to be done with this case?
Miss Randolph, with all due respect.
You're a father, aren't you? I'm telling you now, we are not going to settle. Shine a light on what they did. Fight for that child as if he were your own. Jamal was 8. It's pretty difficult those first few months. Never heard so many curse words. Val, they're here.
I thought they were coming tomorrow.
It doesn't look that way. Just the best stuff.
Mr. and Mrs. Randolph. Mr. Free was stuck on the phone.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello there, James. It's Jamal. Jamal, man.
Did Jamal ever talk about his past?
It was off limits.
Pamela Dupree placed Joy Poulet in your home. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did she ever talk to you about Joy's past? Any violent tendencies?
Objection, Your Honor. We have never established that either Belcour or Ms. Dupree would have had access to that information.
Mrs. D.
How long after Joy moved into your home did you begin to see a difference in Jamal's behavior?
I should have seen it right away, but I didn't.
Easy, easy.
What you doing?
Wonder what Sasha would look like with a pitchfork sticking out of her.
I know this must be difficult, but can you explain to the jury the changes that you saw specifically?
He became angry, distant. Sometimes he didn't leave his room.
And this was because of Joy Poulet.
Objection, Your Honor. Requires speculation.
Sustained. No further questions.
Thank you for being here, Mrs. Randolph. I understand it is very difficult. We'll try to make it as easy as possible. How much were you paid to be a foster mother, Mrs. Randolph?
I don't know.
We have receipts. $450 per month?
I guess I didn't count it.
And you took in over 20 children over the years, is that correct?
Yes, but
$450 per kid. That comes to over $145,000 you made, is that right?
we spent it on the children. Clothing, food.
You own a farm, Mrs. Randolph, you grow food.
We do.
In fact, I see that you recorded a surplus for going on 10 years now.
Bill has a green thumb.
It appears so. A 10-year surplus, you made hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tell me something. Is this a picture of a new truck that you and your family have bought? Exhibit 25, Counselor?
We bought a new truck, yes.
And this one, is this a picture of your new tractor? 26.
Because the old one broke down.
Of course. Of course, but this new one, it's a lot bigger than the old tractor, isn't it? Covers a lot more ground, plows a lot more land.
Yes.
Meaning bigger profits for you and Mr. Randolph.
When the crops are good.
I'm sure you'll do fine with Mr. Randolph's green thumb.
Your objection, Your Honor. Sustained.
Stick to a question, Counselor.
Fair enough, Your Honor. Question, Mrs. Randolph. Am I correct here in reading that you have already applied to Belcourt to host yet another foster child?
Yes, that is true.
In spite of the alleged horrifying experiences with Joey Poulet?
Children need help, Mr. Collins.
Are you helping the children, Mrs. Randolph? Or are you helping yourself?
Your Honor.
Don't answer that question, Mr. Randolph. Counselor, you're pushing your luck.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Jamal. Fuck him and what he said about my mom. That's his job. He's just trying to get under your skin.
Fuck his job, three-piece.
Mr. Trainer, call your next witness.
All right. It's time for you to get up there and tell your story.
They could have had a bigger bag.
What is it?
I was thinking it was a bag of chicken like this.
You can't. Okay. Then I'll go over and accept their offer.
No.
Those are your options. Either you accept their offer or you tell your story. Plaintiff would like to call James Randolph to the stand. State your name for the record. Please state your name for the record.
Say your name.
James Randolph. But I go by Jamal.
Good. Jamal, one of your first foster homes was with Stephanie Myers. Tell us what happened.
Where the fuck you been, boy? What you got to say, boy? Nothing. Get over here. See you play with yourself. All the time when I tell you about playing with yourself, you wanna grow up to be a faggot? No. Little faggot. Playing with yourself in front of me, you're disrespecting me, that's what you're doing. You little nasty piece of shit.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, let's move on for the moment. After the Myers, you moved into the Ryan family. Do you remember the Ryan family? You stayed with them before the Randolphs. Don't you remember? You lived with them.
Go get two of these in one. Mr. Bree? You look at me. Mr. Bree! Mr. Bree! Please!
Jamal,